When I started creating, I had no idea how much it would change me. It didn't just improve my skills, it pushed me to grow in ways I never expected. Last week, I went on a class trip to Munich, but for me, this trip wasn't just about relaxing, it was about pushing myself to create more. And by the end of this trip, I realized something about creativity that completely changed my perspective, and it might change yours too. Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let me take you guys back to the first day, because I had to wake up early. Now the train to Munich leaves at 6:30, but I live 7 stations away. Here you can see some footage of me fooling around till someone saw me. And here I don't even know. Anyways, after fooling around, I got on my train. And after a long ride, I met up with my class and got on the train to Munich. Now this trip means a lot to me because it's the last trip that I make with my classmates. So I made it a goal to commemorate our time together. So once we arrived in Munich, we had to go and leave our luggage at the hotel that we booked. Now the rooms weren't ready, so we had to kind of like just leave them in the rooms from other people. It was a little weird. Anyways, once we did that, we went back into the city and it was the first time being in the city of Munich, I guess. And after a little break to eat something, we went to the Museum of Technology. I'm not gonna lie, like this whole museum thing, like it was massive and there was so much to see, but I just didn't really feel like reading. There was a lot of reading to do and I just didn't feel like reading.
I ain't no math expert, but I ain't doing that. Like, what is that?
You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of just like skimmed through everything the best I could and I looked at a few things, I took a few pictures. Some things were actually interesting, like I found this like lie detector and I found out the way it actually works, which was kind of cool. Thinking back to this day, it was a pretty boring day, yet I still recorded everything, which kind of brings me to the first point, documenting your life, even if it's boring. Now there's many reasons why you should be documenting your life. First of all, it's extremely easy nowadays. You don't need fancy gear, you don't need a lot of experience. Everything I've been recording so far has been done with my phone. Second of all, there is so much opportunity. See, there's a lot of people out there that make content about their lives and make so much money with it. And all they do is just tell their story. And oftentimes you'll even see that it's not even fully about the story. It's about the person. It's about their personality, their character, which is something that you can do as well because you are special in your own way. Third of all, capturing memories. And yeah, I love this point because once you start creating, you will develop a new perspective. You start to become a bit more mindful and appreciative of the things around you. There are so many shots I took on this trip and I was always visualizing different shots of buildings and scenery in my head. And if I haven't persuaded you yet, that's fine. Creating inspires growth. It allows you to self-reflect. See, in the process of creating a video or making a painting, you get to see your strengths, you get to see your weaknesses. It allows you to visualize the points where you can work on. And that has helped me a lot, for example, because when it comes to speaking, you know, I've improved a lot when it comes to speaking in my videos because I was really bad at it when I started out. I was really anxious and nervous to be in front of a camera. I'll be a little bit honest here because the reason why I started creating content is just because I wanted to document, you know, my life. I want to document the things that I do for future David. You know, a lot of these videos that I make, some of these videos are self-improvements, some of these videos are vlogs, and I kind of just like combining everything. And then there's this part of me that like fights about, well, I want to make content that, you know, people will like to see, but then there's also this part of me that knows, well, I started because I want to make content for myself. I want to document things for myself. So, you know, I don't have everything figured out, but I do recommend just creating content because it allows you to make memories, you know, like not just make memories, but like capture your memories. And, you know, maybe in the future, this is what I'm thinking about. I can like, you know, talk to my friends and like show them the content. My kids maybe want to see them, I'm not sure. Daddy says hi. Yeah. Anyways, after having dinner with a few classmates and my lovely teacher, I called it a day. Alright, so the second day was honestly probably the best day. First of all, this hotel that we stayed at was mainly for schools, right? So there were a whole bunch of different classes from different countries, from Spain, from Italy, from England, and all of these classes were full of girls. I'm telling y'all, full of girls. Now I'm not really like the player, you know, I don't really play the game like that, but later on in the evening of the second day, something did happen, which I'll get to a bit later. The actual reason why the second day was so good is because it was so packed. We went to the BMW museum. I'm not the biggest fan of BMW, but the museum looked crazy. They had all these different BMWs, some Rolls Royces, my future car. There were two different buildings connected to each other. A massive tower that, I don't know what it is, and yeah. I also took a bunch of pictures and videos. Here and there it felt a little awkward to record myself, but I still did. Then we went to a football arena that lights up at night, but we didn't go there at night, so it kind of ruined the whole, you know, special thing about it. Either way, it was still my first time being in a stadium. Let me hear you say OVO. Say OVO. I'm not the biggest football fan, but it was still pretty nice. My first time in an arena. I also I just got done with the tour at the arena here. It was quite a long one, and my legs are hurting, but you know, it was actually cool, like going in there and like seeing the massive arena there. There's no game, which is kind of, you know, like unfortunate, because what I'm looking at is like the actual place. But yeah, it was fun, and yeah, like I'm just trying to make like this vlog to remember, David, you know, like you had like a fun experience so far. It's a little boring here and there, but it's okay. Now it got pretty late. Me and a few classmates were hungry, so we decided to go to the center of Munich to find something to eat.
Copy paste something.
Y'all, Munich was really beautiful. The vibe, the expensive stores, and it's just like the atmosphere. I'm saying the expensive stores, but I didn't have the money to go in any of them either way.
JJ.
There's JJ. The second day of Munich. Right now we're at a restaurant, a pizza place, Italian. You know, you have to try the pizza everywhere you go. That's my saying. And yeah, I actually saw a girl doing a vlog downstairs, which kind of made me think, you know, maybe I should record myself a little more. But she was a bit more professional. She had a microphone as well, with her phone though. Really motivated me to actually take out my camera as well and start recording myself a bit more, because I was kind of like lacking that kind of content. But that right there also brings me to my next point, because if you've been following my channel for a little while, and just me in general, you know that I've been like on a self-improvement journey. And stepping outside of your comfort zone is this one thing that I've learned that just like really changed me as a man completely. Stepping out of your comfort zone is one of the most important things we can do when it comes to growth, and creating content allows you to do just that. And when it comes to stepping out of your comfort zone, like, guys, I know it's a struggle. It's such a struggle. I'm struggling with myself, you know. Much as I come on here and I say that, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone is so great. It is, because from my experience, it is great. It has helped me grow a lot, but it is really difficult. It is challenging, and I have moments where I am scared, and because of the fear, I don't do it. The thing I like about content creation is because I kind of have to step out of my comfort zone if I want to make the video happen. So if I set like a goal for myself, if I organize things and I want to make a video, I need to step out of my comfort zone to make the video happen, otherwise it won't. But it doesn't have to be content creation. Generally speaking, always try to like seek new experiences, because new experiences really help you learn more about yourself and grow as a person. It helps you develop and see how you react in specific situations, what you're good at, what you're bad at, all of these different things. Always seek discomfort. Though, here and there, you can take some time to relax. Like, you don't always have to, try to do the things that scare you. Well, take some time off, watch a movie, go to a nice restaurant with some friends. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Food arrived. I got pizza Regina, I think it's called. But it arrived really quick, so I don't actually know if it's gonna be good, but I'm just gonna try it out. In general, like all of these videos that I'm doing, they're kind of just there to capture a moment, a memory, and each video is a part of me at a specific point, I guess. Because every time I just like do things a bit more differently, and like I change things around and I try different styles, but it's all about, every video is a part of me, I guess. Just like a different one each time. So we just got done with eating. Yeah, we just got out, but it's actually started to rain. Yeah, I think you can see that. And now we have to either go home because it's raining, so we didn't have an umbrella, or I guess just, I don't know, just go around in the rain. Alright, y'all, come closer, okay? Come closer. Because now we're going to talk about that thing with the girl I said earlier in the video, right? Now, before I went down to play some billiard with the boys, I had to grab my tripod because I wanted to record everything. So I went to the room, I was with a friend. Then we went back to the elevator because we're not taking all them stairs. Now, waiting for the elevator, once it arrived, before it opened up, we heard a bunch of girls giggling inside the elevator. And we knew something was about to go down. So we got in. The elevator doors closed. They started talking, and I heard that British accent. And then one of them looked at me and randomly just asked me if I know how to dance. If I know how to dance. I do, but I said maybe because I didn't want to like start busting the moves down like that. And then one of them looked at my tripod and they asked me about the tripod. And then they asked me if I'm a big YouTuber. I talked to them a little bit, but then we arrived at the bottom. And then throughout the night, they kind of like talked to me here and there again, but it's just kind of made like some friends kind of like, cool about the whole thing with the tripod, having that on me. Later that evening, back at the hotel, the simple moment with my friends just playing a game of billiard reminded me that every experience, no matter how quirky, fuels creativity. It's in the small, unexpected moments that I learned to see the world differently. With that being said, the rest of the night we just kind of played, and then that was it. Good night. Now on our last day, we headed to this vacation resort. A much needed break after all the walking. My legs were burning, I'm not going to lie, like my feet. And though I couldn't capture every moment at the thermal bath because I didn't want to record people in their swimsuits and there were kids there too. The time there gave me a chance to really reflect. To reflect on the journey and just, reflect on how blessed I am. All the opportunities that I have, and I'm just grateful, for everybody that watches this and has come this far in this video as well. Because, see, this journey wasn't just about the sights. It was about the connections that I made and the lessons that I learned along the way. So if there's one key takeaway from this trip, I would say that your creative journey opens doors to new experiences, to deeper self-reflection, and even unexpected friendships. Alright, y'all, so I'm at the Therme Erding. I don't know what to say. It's like this big ass water park, I guess. And yeah, we spent like the whole day here, and it's like super nice. It's a bit expensive to get in, and also just like everything that you do here costs extra money, but it's nice and like really fun. Like we've been here for like 6 hours, and I had something to do for like the whole 6 hours, and now we're about to leave. This whole trip so far has been fun. It's just like at the same time I wish there was more to see, or I wish that I would have done more to see more, but kind of limited, being with school. But it's also nice being with like my school and like my class, and being the last time as it is. Yep, fun though. With that being said, the trip did come to an end, and as I boarded the train back home, I realized that I did achieve my goal of stepping into the shoes of a true creator. If my journey resonated with you, then please consider subscribing, leaving a like, commenting, because every bit of support really helps out a lot. And that support allows me to continue creating content that not just documents my life, but also inspires growth, I hope. Stay blessed, keep creating, keep growing, because your story matters. Other than that, all love.